6 months might not seem like much. It's just 2 seasons, a few paychecks, a short chapter in the grand book of life. But when you commit to changing how you manage your money, how you think about your money, 6 months is enough time to completely turn things around. This is about building 8 foundational, unshakable habits that will elevate your financial health no matter your income, no matter your past mistakes. Whether you feel stuck in debt, live paycheck to paycheck, or are just tired of not knowing where your money goes, these habits will enlighten you. Because financial peace doesn't come from a big paycheck. It comes from small, consistent, intentional actions. Actions that become habits, and those habits become your new normal. Here are the 8 powerful habits that, if mastered and followed consistently for just 6 months, will completely shift your financial reality. Habit 1. Know exactly where your money goes. Clarity is power. Most people don't actually know how much they spend. They're shocked by their bank balance. They wonder where the money went, but never stop to look. That confusion is a habit, and it's a deadly one. If you want to boost your financial health, the very first thing you must do is start tracking every single expense, from rent and groceries to that random soda or impulse takeout. Use a budgeting app or even a basic spreadsheet. Track every expense, no exceptions. Categorize your spending, essentials, non-essentials, and leaks. When you see exactly where your money goes, you take back control. Patterns become obvious, waste becomes visible, and you get the power to change it. Within 1 month of tracking, most people realize they're overspending in 3 to 5 categories. That's your first financial breakthrough. You stop feeling powerless. You stop blaming your income or job. You realize, I do have more money than I thought. Habit 2. Give every dollar a job. Once you know where your money is going, you can start telling it where to go. A zero-based budget is simple. You assign every shilling of income a purpose. Income minus expenses equals 0. List all your income sources. Write down all your expenses, even the small ones. Allocate your income toward those expenses until there's nothing left unassigned. Don't forget savings and investments. They are expenses too. This habit transforms your paycheck into a plan. You stop winging it. You stop wondering if you can afford things. You already know, and it becomes easier to say no to things that don't fit into your plan. You shift from financial anxiety to financial clarity. Your money finally starts working for you, not against you. If using the zero-based budget doesn't align with you, live on 70% of your income and automate the rest. If you spend everything you earn, you'll always stay broke, no matter how much you make. Financially healthy people live on less and automate their way to freedom. The goal is simple. Structure your income into a 70-20-10 system. 70% for living expenses, 20% for saving and investing, and 10% for guilt-free spending or giving. But the real magic isn't in the math, it's in the automation. Set up automatic transfers on payday that send your 20% directly to savings or investment accounts so it's gone before you even touch it. This forces you to live on what's left, builds wealth in the background, and removes the need for daily willpower. Over time, you'll adapt to your 70% lifestyle while your future grows quietly behind the scenes. What once felt tight will feel like discipline, and that discipline becomes the seed of freedom. Habit 3. Prioritize debt elimination. Debt is a dream killer. It keeps you working for interest payments instead of your goals. But the worst part? Most people normalize it. They treat debt like a lifelong companion. List all your debts, balances, minimum payments, and interest rates. Choose a payoff strategy: snowball, smallest to largest, or avalanche, highest interest first. Commit to paying more than the minimum on one target debt. As you pay off each one, roll that money into the next. Paying off debt is not just about numbers, it's about freedom. It's about peace of mind. And in 6 months, You can make serious dents, even eliminate smaller debts entirely. You stop feeling buried. You stop living under the shadow of interest. Every payment becomes an act of reclaiming your life. Habit 4. Build an emergency fund. Most people are one emergency away from a financial disaster, a car repair, a job loss, a medical bill, and suddenly, all progress collapses. That's why the emergency fund is not optional. It's your buffer, your shield. Start small. Aim for 3 months of expenses. Use a separate savings account like a high-yield savings account, out of sight and out of mind. Automate a weekly or bi-weekly transfer, no matter how small. Treat this fund like sacred money. No touching unless it's a true emergency. This habit gives you breathing room. It stops you from using credit cards for emergencies. It protects your budget, and more importantly, it protects your progress. You sleep better, you feel safer, and for the first time in a long time, you feel like you're not one problem away from falling apart. Habit 5. Start investing. Pay yourself. If you're not investing, you're falling behind. Saving is good. But investing is how you build wealth. And yes, you can start investing even with a low income. Open a retirement or brokerage account. Start with index funds or ETFs, broad, low-risk, long-term growth. Automate your contributions. Even $100 per bi-week adds up. Focus on consistency, not timing the market. Compounding only works if you start. Every day you wait, you delay freedom. Wealth is built not by how much you invest, but by how long you let it grow. You stop being stuck in survival mode. You start seeing a future, a life where your money earns more than you do. Habit 6. Cut lifestyle inflation. It's easy to spend more when you earn more. That's lifestyle inflation. And it's why so many high-income earners are still broke. Cap your spending, even when your income increases. Keep your housing, car, and food expenses reasonable. Differentiate between needs and status spending. This habit is your wealth multiplier. If your income grows but your lifestyle doesn't, the gap between income and expenses becomes wealth. You stop chasing status. You stop feeling the need to impress. And you start building real financial independence. Habit 7. Learn something financial every week. Knowledge compounds faster than money. The more you understand money, the more control you have. And financial literacy doesn't require a degree. Read a finance book every 2 months. Follow personal finance creators and listen to podcasts. Watch videos or take short online courses. Financial education breaks the cycle. It teaches you how systems work, how taxes work, how investing works. It arms you with tools the system hopes you never learn. You stop being confused, you stop being tricked, and you start becoming financially fluent and fearless. Habit 8. Review weekly, adjust monthly. Consistency without reflection becomes chaos. You need checkpoints. You need to review and adjust so you stay on track. Set a weekly 20-minute money review. Track expenses, check accounts. At the end of each month, look at your budget versus actuals. Adjust what's not working. Celebrate what is. This habit makes your progress intentional. You don't drift, you course correct. And the small adjustments keep you winning long term. You feel proud. You feel in charge. You see progress, real, measurable, motivating progress. These habits are not about being perfect, they're about being committed. If you do even 80% of this consistently for 6 months, your financial health will improve dramatically. You'll have clarity, security, momentum, and most importantly, peace of mind. Your financial transformation doesn't require a miracle. It requires consistent habits applied daily over the next 6 months. These aren't quick hacks or motivational fluff. They are proven principles that, when lived with discipline, can completely shift the direction of your life. You'll stop stressing about money and start strategizing it. 6 months is all it takes. You don't need more money, you need more clarity, more structure, and more belief in your ability to change. Start today because the cost of staying the same is far greater than the discomfort of changing now.